Okay, so we saw how we are rotating the view. Okay, you have to just click. Say if we have a situation this way, that some part or some element is on the far side of the face. Okay, far side of or it is interfering. Something is interfering, and we want to see that portion. Okay, or both the portion we want to see together. So that we need to go or the view needs to be rotated. So what we can do, press Control R, okay, and you will get the prompt will be changed, okay, in this way, and you can pick a point at some location here, okay, and then you will get this kind of cursor, okay. Just click here on the this side, whichever side you want to rotate. Just click there and this just rotate it, drag it, okay, and drag, and when you release it, okay, you can drag it as you want, okay, this way, and once you get the desired position you can just leave it. Okay, so now that is over, and here now we can see the bolts clearly, both the bolts now we can see near side and far side. Hmm, that way, and we can modify it now more precisely. Right now we can modify it and we can see the effect directly. Okay, right, so that way this bolt can be added, right. So we saw how bolt got added. In bolt also, main part and secondary part is very important. But generally, bolts will be added through connection. We will not manually add any bolt in TEKLA structures. So generally, bolts will be added through component or a connection. And welding, yeah, we can add it manually. Their manual option is there. It is used when there is certain requirement which is not available through connection. So that time we can go for this option, these options, both these options. Generally, all the both these options will be available in the connection itself directly. Hmm. But some condition like will not be able to add this kind of separate bolts in the connection. Then we have to go for this option, right? Now this weld can be added. I will just click here and primary part, secondary part. So now both are welded. Right, here is the weld. Hmm, here is that weld. Right, so we can't see the weld properly, like we saw the bolt, but the uh, symbol will be there for welding. Symbol will be visible, so we can modify. And these are the parameters which can be modified: size, type. We can choose the type from here. Different types are available, and different kind of conditions are there, like attributes, workshop site. These are the positions, weld positions. Like we can switch the position from different faces of that member. Okay, then contour. Contour is like finish. What kind of finish is there? Okay, grind. This is for grinding. This is for normal. Hmm, normal weld. This is grind smooth. Machining. Okay, symbols are there. Finish. Then for preparation. This is for preparation. Okay, bevel preparation. we have this three values for bevel preparation. Uh, in tail information, we have this NDT inspection type, okay, tail information, then electrode classification, this can be given here. Electrode strength, we can add, but generally we are not adding all these things here. Welding process type, the different process which are currently used in welding, it is mentioned here. Hmm. And here there is a reference text we can add, like welding, how it can be done. So say I will add here three sides. Okay, so sometimes we have to add this kind of text in the drawing. So we can directly add that text here. Okay, three sides, and, typical. Okay, three sides typical. This can be used. This can be added through this reference text directly. So that was weld. We saw bolt and weld. In bolt, when you double click here, you can see we can change the size of the bolt. Sizes are given. Different sizes are available here, and different standards are also available. As per the environment, you will get different standards. Okay, so here you are seeing 4.4, 8.8. All those are related to the UK and India standard. Hmm. These are available in Indian as well as UK standard, both. But if we go for US standard, then you will see a different grades. Okay, these grades will change as per the US standard. So, so these grades will get changed as per the US standard, right? So, and there are many other features like side shop. Okay, we can choose from type. The different type of bolts can be given, like fitting. This denotes the fitting fitting criteria, like where this bolt has to be fitted, like in workshop or in site. Okay, generally it will be site. Your bolt will be fitted in the site. Okay, bolting part will be done on the site always. Hmm? In rare cases, we need this option workshop, where your part will be bolted to the beam in workshop and it will be transported directly. Hmm? So that time we have to give this option workshop. Right? Sub-assembly and secondary part. These are also different options related to drawing, okay, drawing generation. Right? Then thread in material, yes and no option is given here for thread. You can choose yes here. Right? Thread in material means threading. The threading requirement. It is showing the threading requirement here. So we can choose it yes or no from here. And then cut length. Cut length generally will be, we can see, if now this is 100. Okay, so here you can see this is 28. I can measure the dimension from here, measuring tool. This is measure distance F, first point, second point, and third point. So I got this measure now 28, and this cut length is 100. So cut length is exceeding this two thicknesses, right? So that's why we are seeing the bolt. Now what happens, sometimes there will be 4 or 5 thicknesses, 4 or 5 thicknesses will be bolted together. In that case, what happens, this 100 cut length might get exceed. Okay. So you will not be able to see the bolt properly in that case. So that case you have to increase this cut length. Okay, just you have to change this cut length so that the total length of the bolt will get increase. If you are increasing the cut length, bolt length will automatically increase. Right. So this is for increasing the length of bolt. Right. By default, 100 will be kept always by default. And this is the extra length, that is a projection. It is they are talking about extra length means they're talking about the projection. This projection part. This projection part is called the extra length. Okay, and x and y bolt distance. These are the x and y distances, because of which you can see the bolts are um, shaped in this way. Hmm, right. And here start offset. This is a start offset. Start point. This is a start point. This is the end point for the bolt. Start offset is this offset, which is 40. Okay. So from by 40 it is offsetted, and with this options we have added the pitch. Okay, these are the pitch. These are the pitch. Right? And tolerance is also there. This is also very important tolerance. So generally 2 mm tolerance will be given, okay, for 20 diabolt, and if the criteria is more like if diameter is getting increased like 24, 26 diabolt, right? So that time we can go for a higher tolerance like 3 mm. So that also you have to follow as per your standard. So whatever criteria is given in your standard, that you have to follow. So that option is also available here. By default, this is 2 mm. We will not modify this unless it is given in the standard, right? Or some criteria which you have to match to the standard requirement, right? So this we saw bolt, how bolts are added manually. The manual process we saw of adding the bolt. Generally, bolt will be added by connectivity, right? So that's it for today's lecture. We'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.